I think we can all agree that there are some people on the internet that are universally hated by literally everybody. You know, people like Jack Doherty or Neon. Those are really the big two when it comes to, you know, the most universally hated people on the internet. But what if I told you that there was another person who is also universally hated by everybody, who is, in my opinion, not only a huge poop stain on the planet, but is also, in my opinion, a pretty creepy person. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce to you somebody that you may or may not have heard recently, named Lily Tino. Lily Tino is a trans TikToker with 364,000 followers. And while I was taking a fat dump on the toilet, I went on my phone to check what was going on Twitter and saw this video posted by her.
I have been misgendered 3 times in the past 24 hours at restaurants. Last night I was at Benihana with my girlfriend and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like to eat?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am." And she looks at my girlfriend and didn't really understand what had happened and said, "No, I'm talking to him," pointing at me. Our jaws were on the floor and we decided to leave because it was just a bad vibe after that. And just a few minutes ago, I was at another restaurant for lunch and they showed me my seat and said, "Here you go, sir." And I said, "I am not a sir." And then I left because I wasn't comfortable anymore. And I went to a new restaurant and I asked, "Before I sit down, where's the bathroom, please?" And they said, "Oh, it's right this way, sir." And I just left because I wasn't comfortable anymore.
And yeah, that's basically the gist of the video, just talking about how she's been misgendered in the past 24 hours at different restaurants. But the big thing about these videos, and it's also going to be repeated in the other videos I'm going to show you, is that she absolutely loves to try to play the victim in all of her videos. Like with the first example when she was at Benihana's. It's not like the server was trying to purposefully misgender you. Just like Lily says, you know, she says that he maybe didn't understand it. And if he didn't understand it, there are 2 things you could have done to try to make it better. You could have either A, like laughed it off or something and just go about your day with it. Or B, you could have spoken up and explained it to him. You could have either done one of the 2 options I gave you, but instead you decided to walk out of the restaurant. The thing is, you could have also used that at the other restaurants. But no, you instead insist on leaving the place after they just called you sir once. Like, how much of a pussy ass bitch are you? And also, if you're gonna expect them to know what your pronouns are, why aren't you also asking what their pronouns are? Seems a little hypocritical to me, doesn't it? Now, if you don't believe me when I say that she loves to try to play the victim in all of her videos, here's another video in which she says she's been kicked out of a Hard Rock Cafe.
Hi, I know you wanted to sit at this table, but we have reservations, so
Oh.
I'm going to have to move you to a smaller table.
Okay.
Are you having lunch with us today? Okay. So I can move you over here, then the server will get you started in a few minutes.
Okay.
Keep in mind, the manager says that she wants to move her to a different table, not that she wants to kick her out.
Are all of these taken?
Yeah, the bigger tables have to be open because we have a lot of reservations today.
Okay,
So I can
what
put you
time-
in a smaller they're all different times, so we're about to set up this section for a party that's coming in.
Oh, okay.
So you
What
wanna
time
sit-
do you think they'll come in? Just because it'll probably be pretty loud, I would imagine, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I just don't want to set up at a table if it's going to get loud in like 30 minutes. Maybe
It'll be loud everywhere in the cafe.
Okay.
Yeah. But so would you like to still sit and eat? Because I can move you over here.
Just so I know, like, when do you think like this will be?
You know, Lily Tino might have earned a spot in the top 3 most insufferable people I've ever met and ever known. Because the manager should have just told you to move, okay? If the manager tells you to move, you should just move to the other table. She's not kicking you out, she's just asking you to move. You're just making it more difficult than it has to be.
Pop in, I guess, because it's like
We're
empty
about
now.
to
So
hit our lunch rush right now. And we
Okay.
have a lot of reservation. It's the holiday. People are on break, so we expect to be busy all day.
okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
okay,
I can move you over here. It's probably gonna be the quietest right now. But
okay. I think I'll probably just leave.
okay.
It's completely empty in here, by the way. Like completely empty. Someone sat me here and I was like, "Can I take the bigger table?" And they're like, "Yeah, absolutely." I'm pretty sure she just kicked me out because she didn't like me or something. Lots of reservations, they say. Lots of reservations. When are the reservations? Oh, I don't know when the reservations are, but you can't be here basically. Do you want to move to like a small table that is bad lighting? And even though we already told you you could sit at this table.
I know that you think that they're quote-unquote kicking you out all because you're trans, but I'm gonna tell you right now, that is so far from the truth, my friend. First off, you were the one that said that you wanted to leave the restaurant, which is not the same as them saying, get out of here, go take a hike. You leaving on your own terms isn't the same as them kicking you out. And second off, she isn't quote-unquote kicking you out because you're trans or that she doesn't like you. It's because they have reservations, okay? And they need to set up those tables for those reservations. Is there a chance that they could be a hater? Yes, possibly, but that chance is very, very low. Watching you try to play the victim is such a hard thing to watch, dude, and it's overall just such a scummy thing to do. Another thing that this TikToker is known for is using food to talk about her private areas in public places. For example,
I got my cake pops removed, but now it's time to turn my candy cane into a donut.
it's just a really weird thing to do, talking about your private areas in a public place using food. Like, first off, why would you talk about that on the internet? Tell me who asked to know about this. And for those people that want to know about that, did they really want to know about that using food? I honestly don't want to eat a cake pop or a donut anymore after seeing one of her videos, cause it's just disturbing. It's not only just disturbing, but it's also pretty creepy when she does it in public places. I mean, if you want to get even more creepy, she even does this shit in Disneyland.
I'm gonna get banned from Disney. I swear, we're about to get banned from Disney. Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth.
Alright, shut up, it's time to go home. But yeah, it's honestly just super creepy how she thinks she can talk about this in a place where there are so many kids around you. You think little Timmy wants to hear you talk about your private areas when he's just trying to take a photo with Mickey Mouse? No, that's disturbing. It's just a really odd and disgusting thing to do, to talk about your private areas like that using food. And these are the only two examples that I could use. No, she has like quite a bit of videos talking about her private areas using food. And just like the last couple of examples, she loves to do it in a public area with adults and children around her, who, I'm gonna be completely honest, don't really want to hear about that kind of shit while they're just trying to eat their donut. Like, you're just making other people around you extremely uncomfortable. Now, what's the big takeaway here? Well, first off, don't be a little crybaby when somebody who doesn't even know you misgenders you. Second, don't assume people are always being transphobic towards you or just hate you. And finally, don't talk about your private parts using food in a public area where there could be kids around, because that just makes you look creepy in my opinion. Who knows, maybe it's her kink or something. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, please make sure to like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below because I read all my comments. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope to see you guys next time, and yeah.